Hey everybody, welcome back to the American Dream Channel. Real quick, I want to talk to you about somebody. A man by the name of Lee Harvey Oswald. Now, when I say the name Lee Harvey Oswald, I think everybody's going to naturally associate him with the man who murdered President John F. Kennedy, and rightly so. The man was born December 18th, 1939, and he died November 24th, 1964. So, he actually was a U.S. Marine. In 1959, he was a first-class private. He was actually downgraded to private. Now, I think a lot of this might be associated with the fact that when he was 12 years old, a psychiatrist diagnosed him with emotional distress. And, you think about that, 12 years old. He also went to 12 different schools around that time. He just kept leaving. He didn't want to go to school. He didn't like none of that. So while he was in the Marines at this time, after he was downgraded to private, he actually he left because he was honorably discharged because he was court-martialed twice and he went to jail. So, like I said, he was honorably discharged, not completely out of the Marines, but to the Marine Reserves. Now, after that, he defected. He defected to the Soviet Union. And while he was there, he met a woman named Marina and he married her. Him and Marina had a daughter. And then in 1962, him and Marina came back to the United States and they settled down in Dallas, Texas, where they had another daughter. So that was just a real quick look into Oswald. Now, don't know the man, never met him, so obviously I can't tell you his life story. I can tell you what I see written. I can go look it up on the internet, but that's just a quick little bio of what I know, and I think there are little details that we need to know, especially knowing what he did. So we're going to kind of follow the story a little bit today. Oswald's trip on that day that kind of led to what he did at Dealey Plaza in Dallas, Texas. And I kind of want to use that and put yourself in a state of mind to where, we can be whatever we want to be. But we can take so many different routes. We can do so many different things. We just got to make sure that we want to do something great and we want to be known for something, but for the right thing. All right, guys. So let's go around today and let's have some fun. All right, everybody. So as the writing goes, Oswald shot President Kennedy on November 22nd, 1963, from the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository, as Kennedy traveled on a motorcade through Dealey Plaza, which I'm going to show you right now. Also, as it's written in the history books, after he shot him, 45 minutes later, he made his way down through the Oak Cliff neighborhood, and he was stopped by a local officer that was trying to apprehend him, and he ended up killing him. That officer's name was J.D. Tippit. And Oswald then made his way to a movie theater where he tried to hide out, and he ended up getting arrested there. And he was charged with the assassination of President Kennedy the next day, which he was claiming he was a patsy. Two days after the assassination, Lee Harvey Oswald was shot by a nightclub owner, Jack Ruby. It was live on television. It was the basement of the Dallas Police Headquarters in 1964. The Warren Commission concluded Oswald acted alone in Kennedy's assassination through extremely controversial circumstances. And, the Dallas Police Department, the FBI, and the U.S. Secret Service, along with the HSCA, however, the HSCA found that there was some things going on in there that didn't seem right, and they determined that they didn't think Oswald acted alone. And public opinion today still shows that most of America does not believe the official version of the whole truth, and that spawned numerous conspiracies. Somebody like Oswald, I'll pretty much associate him with these people that do these mass shootings or the terrorists did 9/11 attacks, or, the Virginia Tech mass shooter, Columbine, the Aurora, Colorado, all associated with people like that, because basically they've made history, and they've made history for all the wrong reasons. And if you go and ask them, their child, the version of them as a child, I should say, if that's what they wanted, and I guarantee they might not say that's what they wanted to grow up to be. They wanted to be known for assassinating the President of the United States, or they wanted to be known for shooting a bunch of innocent children while they're at school, a place they're supposed to be safe. So, in the end, I'm not going to get into the whole conspiracy thing, but basically, if you are into it, you might argue that Oswald ever did it at all. But let's just say everything is true, everything's accurate, history happened exactly how I say, then basically, I would say that, Oswald killed the president. He'll forever be known for that. Now, in the eyes of some people, especially those who hated the United States of America, they say he did something great. But I would never say that. He did something absolutely horrible. And if he didn't do it, somebody did. The bottom line is, it was a horrible, horrible event and tragedy in the history of the United States. And I think that just shows, if you do got dreams, don't feel like you're a nobody. Don't feel like you can't do something special. Don't feel like you have to stoop so low as to do something insane and destroy people's lives just to make sure your name is known throughout eternity for something, even if it's bad. Don't settle for that. Do something great. Do something amazing. Put all your effort into doing something and go for it. Yes, it's easier said than done. You got to find something that you like. I'd say start with a passion. What is something you like? What is something you want to do? And then I would say, especially for me on this platform, if you got something you love, go on YouTube, make a video talking about it, or something that just you think is interesting and you don't know much about, but you research it. Film yourself researching it. Film yourself going out and discovering the answers to the questions you want. That's another thing. Don't necessarily have to talk about something you know. It's all about the journey. It's all about drawing people in. And if you can make people excited to watch something or learn about something for a moment, then you're doing good. So that's our goal on the American Dream channel. We're going to do that. I don't know what happened that day, November 22nd, but I do know this. We lost the president. We have the name of the person who did it, and he was also killed. So you call it karma, you call whatever you want. Didn't take but 2 days for that sin to be redeemed. So I want to do one more thing, and we're going to go visit the grave of Lee Harvey Oswald, and we're going to call it a day. All right, guys, let's go. So here we are in Arlington, Texas, and this is going to be the final resting place of Lee Harvey Oswald. Now, I wanted to come here, and it's not to glorify the situation or the person, but basically, the only reason I'm out here is because of what he did and the situation that happened. And that's it. No other reason I'd be out here. I don't know this man. I've never met him. Don't know what his personality was. Don't know what his dreams and goals were. Don't know anything about him except for what I've read. And don't even know if any of that's true. You can only go by what you read if you don't know somebody or you don't know the situation. But anyway, basically, I'm here where he was buried, and he was buried here. He's actually buried next to another gravestone, and all it says is Nick Beef. His says Oswald, and the one next to it says Nick Beef. No idea who Nick Beef is, but I'm kind of curious. But anyway, I find it odd that, that's all they put on there. Just his name, last name. But long story short, this is where we'll come to the end of our video. But I want you to like and subscribe, because I want to do more like this. I want to find stories out there that can motivate us to, hey, not only get motivated and do what you believe in and do something great with your life, but do it in a good way. Do it in a good way, and don't ever feel like you're belittled to doing something absolutely insane to get attention, and that's what you want to be known for. So just do something great with your life. Do something great with your life, and remember, we can be anything we want to be. We don't have to be a gravestone that people come and visit because I am known for causing tragedy in people's lives. But that's it. Grave of Lee Harvey Oswald. Let's make sure when people come and visit our grave, it's because we're being known for doing something great and bringing joy to people's lives. Again, American Dream Channel. Like and subscribe and dream big.